What's up, Cowboy Nation? I know that a lot of people had their reservations on Tyron Smith as well as Trevon Diggs for this weekend. No need to fret. I told you guys, don't press the panic button. But this is Jerry Wayne and things. You know Jerry Wayne Jones on the Tyron Smith and as well as, of course, Trevon Diggs.
One of the concerns that Cowboys fans may have, I want to know if you can assuage any of those fears, is Trevon Diggs and Tyron Smith. How we feeling? How they looking for Sunday's game?
Looking good. They're going to be ready to go, and we've gotten full positive reports on Tyron, and Diggs will be ready to play, and so there's no being coy about it. There's was every reason to let them get rested, let them ease off on some of the issues that they might have had, but they'll be ready to play.
So that's Jerry Wayne on the notion that, hey, these guys will be ready to play. He can't get coy with it. Look, this is the situation at hand. We would see Tyron Smith, big number 77 out there, and of course we would see number 7 out there against his quarterback from college, Mac Jones. So Mac Jones, you better be ready. On top of that, Cowboy Nation, this team looking pretty good. Remember the Romo Wednesdays, right? Romo used to take those Wednesdays to get treatment, to be off, to relax, to recoup. And I believe during that same time frame, they would also allow Tyron Smith to be out. But what happened here is Tyron Smith been playing lights out all this week, or all this year, basically. And he needed that extra time to recoup. And, of course, we know what happened to Trevon Diggs, kind of rolled his ankle, no swelling. So they just want to make sure that everything is okay and be locked, loaded, and ready to play this weekend against the New England Patriots. Now, the game plan will be, hey, New England, yeah, their defense is ranked 24th or something like that. It's not a defense that can shut you down, but they got a philosophy from the coaching. Bill Belichick, he figure out ways to get into the mind of teams, and it's a home game for them. So the Cowboys just got to be mindful of that. But I believe the game will be close, maybe first quarter, and then second quarter and third quarter, you'll see the Cowboys starting to pull off. But you got to be mindful of the trickery from Jacoby Myers, and then also you got to be of the mindset of the quick screen passes that they like to give to Harris and Bolden. Those boys, they could run out of the backfield, but I believe that the offensive power for the Cowboys is just too strong. Now, Judon is a guy that can stream off the edge, and he's wearing number 9. He wear the red sleeves. You look for him against Terrence Steele. Now, in that same interview, I'll post some of the information in the descriptions so that you guys can hear the full interview. He did mention, yes, he did mention, Jerry Wayne did mention Ty Nsekhe. He said that he would be the left tackle that would fit in or fill in for Tyron Smith if something happened. But look at it like this, Cowboy Nation. It's going to be Tyron Smith. I'm not looking at it that Tyron Smith is going to be out. And think about this too, Cowboy Nation. Think about this. He's playing without that neck roll. He is. He's playing without that neck roll. Let's listen to more what they got to say.
Well, and Jerry, with the emergence of Terrence Steele, not necessarily this week or next, but when Lyle Collins does come back, if something was to happen, would you feel confident? You feel confident that you can put him on either side?
Well, of course, we've got other Nisha.
Nsekhe.
Have a tough time with his name, but he's ready to play this weekend as well.
Gotcha. Oh, Nsekhe? Is it Nsekhe that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Patrick
but
Ewing
is ready to go.
He's ready to go.
So he can step in there should we have an issue with Tyron.
Jerry, with Bill Belichick, he likes to take away something from each opponent. He likes to take, like, I want to take away this passing game, or I'm going to take this out of the running game. What do you think that he wants to try and look at y'all's weakness and take that away, or maybe even whatever the Cowboys' biggest strength is?
Well, again, your question implies my answer is going to address our weakness, and I don't want it to.
All right.
Yeah, Jerry. He's a real one without one. You got to give kudos to Jerry on that particular notion to not give away any of the secrets for the Cowboys. And I love knowing that Jerry Jones grew into that aspect of, hey, I'm not going to give you our weakness, but I would flat out tell you that this is something that we will lament what they could do well at. And I love that, Jerry Jones. So let's point Jerry Jones out on this one. Yeah, you pull him up. Yeah, shout out to Jerry Jones on this one. All right, now you can go, Jerry. Appreciate you. And this was his birthday this week, too. So round of applause to Jerry. Round of applause to Jerry, right? Let's go, Jerry.
Not the case. But he will look for ways to have some winning plays on special teams.
Facts.
I admire him for that. And I think it's been a big reason for their success. And he will be, he won't give you the looks that you expect. I admire that. A lot of coaches talk about we're going to take the attributes of the players that we've got ready to play Sunday, and we're going to tailor what we do based upon how they can best execute them. A lot of coaches talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk on that. He does.
You do.
He puts out there imaginative schemes. He uses his talent that he's got available to him that day, and he does that. And,
no doubt.
He makes unconventional decisions in many cases out there, and it works. And he's been so successful with it. So I really admire him as a coach.
Jerry, I had a dream last night that Diggs did not get another interception, but he did pick up a fumble for 6 points. Would it be a letdown after what he's accomplished so far this year if he didn't get an interception?
Keep going.
Keep going.
Would that be a letdown for you? You saying just keep going, just keep getting them?
Well, I'd hate to let your dreams down now, because you can have some fun in dreams.
Mm-hmm, right.
But the answer is no, because we all know that the presence, his abilities are becoming pretty accepted, and so that will impact the offenses that we play. Deion Sanders had that impact. And they played away from Deion. And it was like, in many cases, having 12 guys out there. And it was a heck of an advantage, and we used it. It's very similar to using the sideline. When you've got a ball positioned on the field, you should use your sideline as though it were another player over there if you've got the edge on hemming it in, tackling or pass defense. So bottom line is that Diggs' abilities, his continued evolving, will help this defense in a lot of ways. Same thing with some of the other guys that we've got out there that are showing some inordinate skills that can have a team game planning. I'll never forget Ernie's impact.
Yeah, so that is the wonderful Jerry Jones on this team. So we do know that Tyron Smith is playing, Trevon Diggs is playing, and he was talking about the aspect of Diggs using him almost like a 12th man if teams can stop throwing the ball his way and say, you know what, let's not go 7 way to shut down the whole entire field. Now, I get it. He's giving up a lot of yards or what have you, but when you look at the skill set and you look at the play, that's the gamble that you have to risk to throw the ball his way. And most of those yards, look at it, look at the deep third, the deep fourth quarters, and it's garbage time, and they giving the teams the underneath. They're giving the teams underneath, and it just so happened to be on his side. So let's not get foolish with it for those who say that Trevon Diggs is overrated. But neither here nor there, these guys are playing this weekend. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Post me your thoughts. Post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. And the information for Odyssey for 105.3 The Fan will be in the community box. So be sure to check that out and support them. And the full audio will be